Listen, I understand. You know, something good happens in your life, something bad is happening, and you just find like you find the need to obviously want to tell people because it doesn't make you feel good, like you want to let it out your chest. But no, you gotta stop telling people everything. Now I mean this in the best way possible, the best case scenario, the worst case scenario too. But you don't really have to tell people every single thing because you need to understand that people genuinely don't care. Like when I say this, as in they don't care, is that they basically now have leverage. Let's not say leverage. Like you, how do you tell everything to certain people that won't even tell you certain things? So I know you obviously tell people things and they never initially reciprocate, they keep it to themselves, or they have certain people that they tell that information to because you're not in the list of people that they trust. You're not in their repertoire. So why do you find the need that you should initially, like, you know what I mean? Like, why? Why? Why should you do that? Now guys, I'm not gonna lie, this may sound a bit controversial, but the coach doesn't play. And the essential part about this is that people initially use the information against you. So I wouldn't really recommend telling people every single thing because they're gonna use every single piece of information against you. Now this is what I mean by the worst case scenario. Maybe something initially happened or you know something light and then they find the need to obviously bring it up. So it's like, you know what I mean? They find the need to obviously, like, you get what I mean? So it's like, bro, you do not need to tell these people every single thing about your life. Like, literally. So, what exactly are we doing here? Why exactly are we telling people these things? Because we don't want this information to be used against us. So, guys, let's not do this. No, like, honestly, let's not allow this information to obviously get out there. Let's alleviate the idea of even letting this enter our consciousness to the point where we want to tell people. What should enter your consciousness is that I do not want to tell anybody, but I want to keep it to myself. That is the best mindset you can initially have. Tell it to yourself. Learn to embrace that adversity. Turn pain, trauma into art. It's not that simple because as human beings, we do initially need one another, but if we don't know how to be by ourselves, we become overly dependent. Now, when you become overly dependent, that's when it starts to show for, he doesn't know how to be by himself. He needs us. He needs me. You don't need anyone. You need yourself. Yes, you could want a companionship, relationship, you could want something long term, but you do not need these things. Well, at some point you do. Yeah, okay, let's say we could put it on the need side. You need it. You do. At some point. You also need to understand that not every single person wants the best for you. So, in a sense of telling people the good things doesn't necessarily mean they want the best for you. You tell people the bad things, they're initially happy. They start praising, jumping, dancing. Bro, these people are happy that you basically on your downfall. And they would pretend to be like sad for you, but no, these people are not sad for you. They genuinely prayed on your downfall. They waited for you to fall down so that they could pick themselves up by you falling down. They basically consume energy that way. A lot of people do this, but we don't initially see it because we tend to want to see the good in people. I get it. A lot of us want to see the good in people, but sometimes we need to be realistic. That person is not good for you. And it's facts. That's just the reality of things. It's not good for you. Accept it as it is. I also used to try to see the good in people, but bro, you just come to a point in your life where like it gets to a point. There is no good in the person. There is no good in people. So why? Stop it. Get some help. But other than that, people don't want what's best for you. You also need to understand that oversharing lowers perceived value. If people obviously saw you as a strong human being or somebody that is undeterred, like nothing attacks you, bothers you, at some point you could initially say like small details like, oh, this girl did me dirty, but you're still able to deal with that because everybody goes through human being things. Whoever is like, everybody goes through human being things. We're human. We don't always want to wake up every day. We don't always want to do this, that, and the third. So now it's just like oversharing ruins your perceived value. Like you could literally share a certain thing about your life and people will be like, oh, so this is who he really is, and I thought he was this amazing Superman, Superwoman. Now that perceived value is gone. Trust me, when the perceived value is gone, a lot of people tend to lose respect for you. Some people's respect initially goes up because like, oh, I see he has a good way of masking that, or he has a good way of initially not showing how weak human beings can be at times, and not obviously having that victim mindset of blaming others for their surroundings or their situations, those type of things. But perceived value, it also allows a lot of people to gossip about you. Like, bro, do you really want people to gossip about you? Like gossiping about your problems, or gossiping about the things you told them, or envying certain things. Like, what is the whole point of doing that? Even your closest friend could betray you, but I'm not saying don't now tell him or her things, but some things you gotta keep to yourself. And you can't initially get mad for some people not telling everything, because maybe some people just don't want to be a burden. Like they don't want to always put on their troubles on you or put on that negativity. Like some people out here are actually like genuine, and they actually cater for another person's feelings. Some people could literally tell you something and it could literally bring trauma onto you as well, and now it could initially affect you for the fact that they affected. The fact that they affected could be affecting you because they also affected by something that's affecting them, which is somehow also affecting you. So some people out here are selfless, but it also allows people to be, gossip about your situations, which we are obviously trying to avoid. Nobody has to know. I repeat, nobody has to know. What I actually mean to say is that it fuels gossip. Yes. So when gossip's already there, you're basically just adding fuel to the fire, or adding fuel to the fire, or adding fire to the fuel. Whatever. One thing that it really does do as well is it reduces mystery and attraction. Like I always say, not in the cliche way that you've obviously heard, but just in the sense of, bro, like people don't deem me as attractive anymore because now they know certain information about me. Like my personality, my identity has basically been compromised. So now it's like, what are we doing here? Like, what is the point? Like, well, why am I telling people all these things? Like, why? So there's no point telling people everything. It's very much pointless. Now I get that a lot of people's lives are out there on social media, but you also need to understand that those are just characters, man. Like a lot of people are not happy. Now, yeah, we've obviously all heard this. Like people are not really what they were online, and others would say that no, they actually are. But I promise you, man, like we're all human, and people are going through it. I don't want to lie to you. People are initially going through it in the worst way possible. Like in the worst way possible. So guys, I want to thank you for watching this video, man. What a life. Thank you guys for initially watching this video. Once again, ensure to subscribe to the most perspicacious. I know you like that fire, but you just don't want to admit it. I can't prove it, but I know you're looking at the fire this whole time. Like, why do you keep daydreaming? Wake up. Wake up. Ensure to subscribe to the most perspicacious, but always remember, the coach doesn't play.